What's up, guys? This is Jason and Chris from Hard Money Bankers, right back at you, talking today about email marketing 2.0 and actually creating a database or nurturing a database of clients, potential customers, or anybody that past people you've worked with before that you can actually go out and market to them at a later date.
And before we get into the 2.0, what we're going to be covering and teaching today, let's talk a little bit about 0.0 and 1.0,
Yep.
Just to see where people are and just to define what that all means. Okay. If you are currently sending blast emails to people using BCC from your Gmail or something like that and not in any kind of database, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, number one. It's really unprofessional, and you should stop. That's what we call 0.0. It's probably illegal because there's no unsubscribe.
Yep.
There's no way to opt out of somebody's BCC emails, and frankly, I wish my Gmail would just screen them out.
Yeah, and it looks very unprofessional. I mean,
It's really unprofessional.
You know damn well if you get an email from somebody and you don't see your email on it, it's their name as the to and their email as the from.
Right, yeah. So if you're using BCC to send business type emails, I mean, if you're like, chatting with friends or planning something on the weekend, no big deal. But if you're doing that for business, please do stop. 1.0 would be if you're using an actual email system like Constant Contact, iContact, MailChimp. There are plenty of them out there. They're inexpensive, sometimes even free. And it's the right way to do it. So that we would call 1.0 if you're just putting people into one database and sending them all the same thing. 1.0. You want to jump into the definition of 2.0?
So 2.0 is taking it to the next level, which isn't much more complicated, but actually
but much more effective.
That's right. But actually starting like an autoresponder sequence to the people that are in the database, and then the next step after that is to do ongoing broadcasts for relevant information. So let's talk about the autoresponders first.
Yep.
So there's two ways, obviously, to get them into the database. For people that you know, or business cards you collect, or things like that, throw them into that MailChimp or whatever autoresponder thing you have, iContact, Constant Contact. Get all those in first, because
people you have a business relationship with, you can put them in your database.
So start with that, upload them first. The next step is putting an opt-in or a newsletter sign up or something relevant to your business on, and since most of these viewers are Hard Money Bankers clients, you're mostly real estate investors, put something, a free white paper, something onto your, or we buy houses, things like that.
Something of value for free.
Exactly, onto your website to collect sellers' information or relevant people's information that are coming to your website, and then set up autoresponders. Now the autoresponders should be based on what they opted into.
Should we use this
Sure.
as an example? This is our HMB sequence. Hopefully you can see that from here. But you want to describe what's going on?
Sure. So this is one that we do for our lending company. And obviously there's traffic coming from the internet to Hard Money Bankers, and these are a bunch of different opt-ins that we have. So they can opt into a free report, which is 7 steps to guaranteed hard money loan approval. They can get fill out a loan application, a contact us form. Brokers can get self-replicating websites, et cetera, et cetera. And the goal of that is you get them into different funnels or autoresponder sequences, and they get relevant information based on where they came from. So if somebody...
That's what those little tick marks are, how we illustrate it anyway. Those are emails getting the message that corresponds with whatever they opted into.
Exactly. So if somebody comes in for 7 steps, like a free report of how to get a hard money loan, I'm not going to send them information related to, welcome mortgage broker, here, get your free website. It just won't make sense. So you have to have an autoresponder sequence based on the relevant information. And the best part about it is you set it and forget it. You write the email once, and then every 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, whatever the case is, to unlimited, they're in that sequence, constantly getting drip emails from you related to the topic. And obviously the goal is to have some sort of call to action. Our call to action is get everybody in following us and then try to get them to apply for a loan with Hard Money Bankers, because that's our core business model of doing loans.
Yep, absolutely. And after you get through the sequences, they all become just people in the database in your broadcast list over time. And then you send them either during the sequences, you can send them your broadcast emails if it's something timely that's going on. For example, tonight we're having a meetup group in the office. So I could blast that to people in our database, even if they're in a sequence, because it's relevant, it's today, and we want to reach as many people as possible. But you don't have to. You can have them see, if you want, only that sequence, and then broadcast to them once they finish the sequence. It's relevant to where they opted in, and then they're just in your database and they're around forever. And oftentimes you don't end up monetizing these people until months or years down the road. Exactly. So doing the broadcast continually to the big list is another thing we call it. To the big list is just as important, maybe even more important than the sequences themselves.
And it's very easy and it's automated. I mean, these companies, the MailChimps or the iContact, they're doing it on your behalf. So, you're setting it and forgetting it. You're putting the email in there, and we have who knows how many deliverable emails, thousands and thousands have been delivered today.
Right.
I haven't opened up my computer yet, and you haven't sent an email today.
No.
But yet there's thousands of people getting emails today.
Right. That is the magic of autoresponders.
From us, related to stuff that they're interested in. They could have opted in today, yesterday. They could have opted in years ago, and they're still getting emails, down the line. So make sure you're doing that. It's a really good way to just keep things automated, hands off, set it and forget it.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Do you have anything else on that topic?
Nope.
I think I'm good.
Thanks for following Hard Money Bankers. Comment below, like us on Facebook, check us out, hardmoneybankers.com.
And apply for a loan too.